There's been a huge interest among people in the last few years to want to help the bees. And one of the great things that you can do on any scale is to plant floral resources for the bees to feed on. Wildflower plantings support not only pollinators, but also are great for the environment in terms of biodiversity, stormwater management, infiltration, and other ecological functions as well. They're all very low input systems with no fertilizer, no irrigation, no pest control applied to them. It's not easy to establish these types of dense, diverse plantings that we're trying to get with perennial species that will last for years and years. And that takes really the first year to prepare the site and to diminish the weed seed bank, as well as kill out perennial weeds, either through use of smothering with black plastic or repeated tillage, or some people might use a non-selective herbicide to do that. We know that pollination services are essential for our crops, our fruit crops, our vegetable crops, and so forth, but the bees can't survive on them alone because they have a limiting flowering period. So by planting these wildflowers, we can make sure that they have things to eat all through the season. So the bees and the native wildflowers have evolved over time so that when the bees come out of their nests, there are flowers there for them to feed on. And those relationships have evolved to be cued by things like temperature and day length. And as climate change happens, we're not quite sure that some of that synchronicity might lose its relationship. So the bees may emerge at a little different time than the flower comes into bloom that they really like feeding on. So this is one reason we want to make sure that we have a large diversity of floral resources out there, and that those changes can evolve as climate change happens in the future.